Uh, I am there in this platform like 4 3 4 years ago, and it was on natural farming and do's and don'ts of natural farming. So today's topic is a little bit different. It's not the technical part, it's the block level government interventions into the life of farmers, the government support. Okay. So fundamentally, this will be different from state to state. Okay. I'm from Ranchi, Jharkhand. So my experience, my benefits from the agriculture department will be little bit different compared to other states. Okay. Because block level interventions are done to meet the specific requirement. In few areas, it is like more on irrigation part. In other areas, it would be like more on food processing part, finance part, drip irrigation part. Okay. So block level interventions are generally done by the agency or the body, autonomous body, that is called Atma, Agricultural Technology Management Agency. Okay. So in order to address the key constraints faced by extension system in our country with respect to reducing capacity of the public extension services, its lack of decentralized and demand driven focus, the innovation in technology decimation component of National Agricultural Technology Project NATP was implemented in 7 states in our country, namely Andhra Pradesh, Bihar, Himachal Pradesh, Jharkhand, Odisha, Maharashtra, and Punjab. Okay, so if your state are other than these seven, then maybe you haven't heard about the Atma, but it is a uh, support at a block level. It is a decentralized scheme to support the farmers to meet their specific requirements. Okay, like in Jharkhand, we have the drip irrigation part. Okay, this is also supported by the Bhu Sangrakshan Vibhag, but it is also supplemented by or subsidized by this department. So technically, whenever we see towards the government, we seek support on topic that we can't handle ourselves. Like the first thing is infrastructure, the boring part, the pump part, the solar part, the irrigation part, the cold storage part, the pack house part. These are the things, these are capital intensive. These demands lakhs and lakhs rupees. So the first intervention at block level is the infrastructural support. Okay. You need to apply those schemes, and you have to wait like for 6 months, 1 year, and so on. But these are the good schemes. Okay. Because 2 to 3 lakhs of solar pumps with solar panel are subsidized to 35,000, 40,000 only. So these are the good asset management. Okay, you didn't have to invest on infrastructure itself. Okay, so this is the one kind of example how block level interventions are there. In Jharkhand, we have the support on mulching. Okay, the mulching, because whenever there is a transition, the price of the uh, objects or the constituents are always high. Okay, whenever these things are introduced, so at block level these are also subsidized. So drip irrigation, the solar pump part, the mulching part. Okay, and these are done through the Atma. Okay, or other subsidiary agencies formed at local level. Now, the second good intervention are the exposure visits. Okay, uh, visit to a good model farm, good organic farm, good animal husbandry related farm, good fisheries farm. Okay, so these are also like you have to travel there. You have the cost of fooding and lodging. Okay, so as a farmer, these are projects that are good and provided at almost free of cost, and you need to go there and to search for those existing schemes, on the exposure visits of the good farms, because learning by live seeing are the better than watching the YouTube videos or just reading. Okay, so meeting with farmers, contacting the networks of farmers through the block level interventions are also the good part, where government agencies are doing well. The first part was infrastructure, second was the your exposure visit. Now the third part is like block level uh, schemes are always aligned with the national policy. Sometimes the policies are toward medicinal farms, sometimes it is national bamboo mission, like right now it is like national millet mission. So if you are a millet farmer, then you have facilities of training on finished product, value added product, how to process them, how to do the marketing. These training programs are organized at the block level. So infrastructure, then subsidy part, then exposure visit, then the training part, and also the alignment with the national policy. You are connected to your block level, then you are connected at the connected to the phenomena, whatever happening at the national level, from where the support is coming. Okay, so it is always like limited crop support is always there, so you have to choose those particular crops to get particular support. Okay, there are many issues we always face at block level, but as these are supports, so whatever and whenever we get these supports, we have to avail it. Okay, like one of the not good project in our state was the strawberry farm project. Like strawberry saplings should be distributed before October, because only 3-4 months are like winter season in our state. So if the plants are distributed at the later stage, the subsidized plants are distributed at the later stage, like at December, at January, then the value of the finished uh, strawberry or the final crop, final harvesting is not good. And also February, March is little bit hotter than November and December. So few schemes skip their timeline, miss their timeline. That happens all over India. Many of the government schemes, because it is going through the bureaucratic processes, okay, very paper intensive processes are there. That's why few schemes always miss their timeline. But schemes related to assets, like distribution of cow, distribution of the shed net, distribution of the shed for goat and pig, all those farms are there. So these are the your assets for a decade, assets for 20 years. So we should go for those schemes. So uh, in India, agricultural sector are subsidized, particularly in the horticulture part or medicinal part. If you are doing traditional crops and it is not like national minute mission year, then you will not get any kind of extra benefits. Okay, you have to go for the market, demanded by the markets. Okay, if fruits are much more in demand than the vegetables, then you will see the schemes related to fruits are there in your block. Okay, and at block level, they are the bridge between your agriculture university and the farmer. Okay, sometimes it is very easy to get the saplings, get the biofertilizers uh, uh, directly from the university. They have also the extension centers at their campus, but block level help is much more spread to the rural India. Okay, so that's how the interventions that are going into the agricultural universities are also supplemented or supported by the block level institutions. Okay, so if I can recall, we have started from the infrastructure part, the infrastructural support from irrigation to civil support to power supply, like alternative energy source like solar, pump, and mulching, or drip irrigation, or shed net, or like agricultural tools, tractors. Even tractors are also given at subsidized cost. As our state, my state is Jharkhand, and it is the tribal state. So many of the benefits are much more than the other states. So I can count many more benefits from the block level, but it may happen like in your state, it may not be available at that particular subsidy rate. Like drip irrigation is available at 90% subsidized rate. 90%. Like if the 70,000 or 80,000 bill of material cost of your drip irrigation system for per acre it is, then it is only 7,000, 8,000, 10,000. It is there for the farmers. Okay. So, and we must have to show some patience at block level, because it is a bureaucratic structure, and you have to go process by process. Okay. And sometimes they miss the timeline also. Second part was there, it always follows the national policy. If policy is shifted towards natural farming, it is the best time to do the natural farming. It is the best time to do the organic farming. It is best time to do the Bharatiya Prakritik Krishi Paddhati. It is best time to do the agro-tourism part, because NABARD is also coming to support these schemes. So a decade back, 20 years back, it was always like farmer need to do himself or herself. There is no support. Okay. So whenever there is an inclination or alignment between the market, the farmers' demand, and the schemes, then they are the good schemes. Okay. So at block level, these themes are there, and sometimes it is also given, information is also shared through messages, radio, and advertisement, moving vehicles. That's how you do, you get aware about these schemes ongoing at the block level. There is another facility like soil testing. Okay. It is again, uh, if it is an extension center, it is like uh, in support with a private agencies, or in support with a particular agency, a decentralized autonomous body, then it is well and good. You can monitor, and you pay the price, and you get the soil test report. So these are the supports that we always get from at the block level. Okay. So, and the word, the department or the agency that is crucial for those 7 states in India is the Atma, Agricultural Technology Management and Agencies. So these are uh, uh, very benefits that we get from rural department or at block level. Okay. And in my personal experience, what I availed till now, I availed the boring on the agricultural land, the solar pump, the drip irrigation part, the mulching. Okay. The strawberry saplings, the support from the KVKs on POP, the package of practices. So these are things that whenever you do something new and never done in your area, okay, then you need to have an exposure and a knowledgeable person, uh, or a mentor to your farm. And these things that are very good and well managed by at block level. And uh, in recent years, we have a good incoming of good agricultural professionals at block level. So they also support morally, psychologically, and also the through their schemes. They if you build a good relationship with them, okay, then they will call you on at your phone that these schemes are there, and very few farmers are availing the innovative schemes. Okay. So innovative schemes, there are all very few pickers. Okay. So block level interventions are very uh, good at heart to help the farmers. And just you have to visit, and you have to see the notice board, you have to go visit their website to get aware of the incoming upcoming projects that are either related to horticulture, medicinal projects, agroforestry, fisheries, or any allied sectors. Okay. Uh, till now, we haven't seen the credit support at our block level, but for organic farmers, the support for the bio inputs are there. Okay. So we have very good experience at our block level, and I suppose that the my nearby state, that is the Odisha and West Bengal and Bihar, they are also, the farmers of those states are also availing good support at block level. Okay. So these are the realm or the periphery where we should get support. We shouldn't be investing too much on infrastructure. We shouldn't be investing on our exposure visits. Okay. So these are things that we don't complain. We have lots of complaint at our block level. We all know farmers are not pretty much happy which whatever uh, goes at their local level, because it is driven by the climate change. It is driven by the abrupt weather change. It is driven by the abrupt price change. So farmers or farmers groups are there in stress. So they demand something like insurance, and uh, the very minuscule support of insurance is there, because even insurance companies are formed to get the profits. But in agriculture, it's like if crop is failing, then the crop of whole area is failing. And if crop is booming, then 1,000 acres are booming. So loss is not in pockets, loss is at mass level, at complete block level. So insurance supports are not very good at block level. But uh, as I suggested, that the subsidy part, the infrastructural support, the exposure support, the good innovative schemes related to medicinal farms, related to horticulture part, even related to the primary processing units, these are very good schemes at block level. Okay. Like agricultural business, value added business supports are there at block level. In our Jharkhand, it is like Mahua, Imli is there. And so uh, and in few states, there are NGOs, autonomous bodies, but they have the influence of the government. Like we have the JSLPS. They also convergence. They also do the convergence with different schemes and transfer the benefits to the farmer. So convergence is also the good part at block level. Convergence of different departments, so either Manrega or irrigation part or horticulture part or the different departments. So these are the things that the single window system part. These are also things that are going well at block level. So uh, from my side, I'm done with my today's session. If you have any questions, please ask.
Thank you very much, sir, for a wonderful talk. I will take up the questions from the participants now. The first question is, can you describe any recent success stories or case studies where block level schemes have significantly improved the lives of local farmers?
Okay. So we have in Jharkhand, we have the Jhar Craft and Jhar Madhu. Okay, the honey project. Okay, honeybee uh, rearing and the procurement of honey from the farmers. Either it is forest honey or the commercially managed farms honey. So honey is the successful project ongoing in our farmer, that is again supported by different agencies. Okay, but it is at block level, it is a good initiative. Second one is the lah. In English, it is called lac, LAC, lac cultivation. At block level, it is a very good scheme. So the support or the success depends on the market demand. If market is demanding a particular product, and it is a very rare commodity, if it is the very rare commodity, then it is always successful. Okay, through the interventions of the block. Okay, so honeybee project, lac cultivation project, these are things that Again, the sowing the saplings of mango. Mango is very suited to our agroclimatic zone, and it requires less attention uh, compared to papaya, compared to other fruit crops. So it is also a good successful projects that farmers are getting benefits.
Okay. What financial support or subsidies are provided to farmers through these block level schemes?
Yeah, solar pump. I have already mentioned solar pump with solar panel. So it's like 2 to 3 lakh costing is there, and it is provided at 35,000, 50,000, and not more than 70,000. Okay, schemes are categorized as for Adivasis, for ST communities, and for kind of other communities. So these are the schemes, and the another scheme is subsidy scheme is the drip irrigation part, the Tapak Sichai Yojana. That is sometimes it is double subsidized. Like when Atma is involved, then it is available at 4,000, 5,000 rupees per acre. Okay, so drip irrigation is there, solar pump is there. The tools like smaller agricultural tools, the spraying machines, the uh, tanks related to the making of biofertilizer, like Jivamrit making machine, these are also subsidized. The cattle part, okay, like in goatery, in cows, they are also subsidized, and they also come with insurance part. Okay, so these are things that are ongoing subsidies that are uh, available at block level.
Okay. Our block level government schemes tailored to address the specific needs and challenges faced by farmers in different regions or blocks?
Okay. So first thing they do the soil health card program, soil health card. Okay. So a specific, what is the specific in a particular agroclimatic zone is the climate, microclimate, and the soil. So if there is a deficiency in boron, if it deficiency in calcium in the soil, they distribute the supplementing constituents like dolomite, the lime, okay, the subsidized boron to the farmers to compensate those deficiencies in the soil. So these are one kind of specific need of a farmer and specific support to the farmer. Second kind of support is like we can say the watershed management projects. Okay, so watershed management projects are very popular in Jharkhand. So it is done for the plateau region, and where there is a huge crisis for water for the agricultural purposes. Okay, so watershed management projects are done with support of NGOs. Okay, but these are the specific reason specific projects. Organic farming are also ongoing in many states, but earlier it was limited to Uttarakhand, limited to Sikkim, limited to few states, Tamil Nadu, okay, Kerala. But right now it is kind of a pan-India program. So these are things, and again the training part, training part on like you can say the pest management part, okay, and weed management part, because weed is also and pest is also kind of crop specific and area specific. Okay, so like we have the what we call the gajar ghas, the carrot grass. It is very rampart in Jharkhand. So the how to manage those weeds are also uh, uh, in the form of training. They are given to the farmers, and how to make the biopesticides, how to do the integrated pest management, IPM practices. These are also crop specific and area specific, supported by at the block level.
Okay. Are there any special provisions for small scale or marginalized farmers within these block level schemes?
Yeah, technically, all those schemes are always made for means like under 4 acre or 2 acre farmers. There is during the policy level discussion or even the policy level decisions, like we always consider like 70 to 80% of our rural India or the farmers are the marginal farmers. Okay. So if policy is not influencing the large number of farmers, then it is not good. Okay, because the large farmers are always there to avail benefits from the private agencies and consultants. Okay, but it is the marginal farmers that need block level support. So support like the shed net program or the nursery management program. Okay, the small uh, because if the farmer have this small chunk of land, then he can shift his agriculture practices to nursery management. Why to go for conventional farming? He can do the integrated farming projects. So these projects are there for small farmers, like, or also the, like here in Jharkhand it is the dobha management. Okay, so dobha is very small pit for water rejuvenation, water harvesting. These are all for small farmers. Okay, and it is also considered like if the farmer having the land more than 5 acre, then he can't avail the subsidies. Okay, many of the subsidies he can't avail if he is the large farmer, or he can avail till a limit, like for only 2 acre or for only 4 acre, not after that. So these things are considered always while supporting the farmers.
Okay. How do block level schemes promote sustainable and eco-friendly farming practices?
Okay, so right now there is a huge policy shift towards natural farming and organic farming, but before even that, uh, there is kitchen gardening projects ongoing throughout the Jharkhand, throughout the Bihar. It's like only 1,000 square foot, under 1,000 square foot, 2 decimal, 1 decimal area. It's like one of the hundredth part of an acre is utilized for nurse for nutrition management. Okay, and those are promoted at block level for reducing the malnutrition that are going rampant in the interiors of the rural Jharkhand. So these are things like for malnutrition, you have to go for the best agroecological practices like managing the biomass, managing the organic cover, managing the pest in integrated approach, not using the weedicides, not using the herbicides, not using the extreme pesticides. So these are things that uh, when there is a convergence between the health sector or department and the nutrition, malnutrition is there, and child health care is there, female health care is there, and when it is converged with agriculture, then these projects you can see like nutrition garden projects are there. But right now there is huge training ongoing throughout the different states on natural farming, on jivamrit, on how to make dashgavya, how to make panchagavya, how to make uh, nimastra, agniastra. So these are the ecological sessions, practices that are imparted to the farmers.
Okay. Are there initiatives to provide farmers with access to modern agricultural technology and practices at the block level?
Yeah, there are many. ongoing projects. Maybe some are feasible, some are not feasible. Like even drones are there. Okay, drones are uh, supplemented through FPOs or through NGOs or through the agencies. So modern means use of AI, use of machine learning, or use of uh, uh, robotics, or use of you can say automated irrigation, use of the modern matlab, full fledged greenhouses are there, but those are very limited in numbers. Okay, maybe thousands and lakhs of farmers will not avail those. Only selected 10 farmers, 20 farmers, 50 farmers can avail. They have the track record to go get good schemes and implement in their farms. Then they avail these projects, but they are always in limited in numbers.
Okay. How does the government ensure the effective implementation and monitoring of these schemes at the local level?
Yeah, there is a very means lag between the implementing agencies and monitoring agencies. Okay, but right now farmers and related authorities are also aware of these issues. So uh, right now there is upgradation of the policies and upgradation of, and they are revising their schemes so that they just not look good on paper but also on the ground. So this is an incremental process and they are improving on it.
Okay. What role do local agricultural extension services and cooperatives play in supporting the implementation of these schemes?
Yeah, obviously they are uh, put on the top while deciding the priority order. These schemes are not directly uh, easily available to an individual farmer. If you have FPO, farmer producer organization, if you are an NGO having a good track record, if you are an cooperative societies maintaining your revenue well, and you are showing growth year by year, then the schemes, like huge schemes like more than 1 crore is also available at block level. More than 1 crore, yeah. Okay, the uh, huge cold storage system, huge processing, sorting, grading systems. Even you can export if you have a good products. So if you are following the policy, like policy in Uttar Pradesh, the successful policy is like one district, one crop. Okay, so if your district is chosen for a particular crop and you are doing that particular crop, you will get huge benefits if you have an FPO related to that crop. Okay, like in Siddharth Nagar, there is a Kala Namak rice is there. So Kala Namak is a huge success. It's similar to Basmati. So you have to see the alignment, the policy level alignment, the cooperative society formed at that particular policy alignment, then you will get huge benefits and you will be given more priority than an individual farmer.
Okay. How do block level schemes aim to address issues related to crop insurance and risk management for farmers?
Yeah, it's a very tedious and very complicated area, like the insurance part. If you are doing a very high value crop and you are in limited number, your uh, tribe is very limited. Like when we grew the muskmelon, like 5 years ago, 6 years ago in our area. So we were the first among those farmers. So muskmelon, so there are agencies. It is not related to block level. They can give you the names. Like these agencies has approached us. Many of the private agencies give their visiting card at the block level. They don't know the actual farmers. They don't know the particular village that doing the farming. So they connect through the block level officers, and you get the information from block. Like okay, for a particular crop, because it is a high value crop, and the premium for that crop is also not very low. Okay, like you have to pay for 40,000, 30,000 premium. If uh, okay, you can get the benefit 4, 5, 6 lakh, 7 lakh from your crop, but the premium to go for the crop insurance is specific crop insurance is there. Those are efficient compared to conventional insurance part. Like for rice, it is like only 2,000, only 1,000. Sometimes it is only less than 3,000 per acre. Okay, so if you are a 5-acre farmer, you will get 10,000 only. So it's like very minuscule, very minute compared to what the farmer lost uh, in the uh, in the farm. But yes, these are supports related to insurance at block level.
Okay. Are there provisions for skill development and training for farmers to enhance their agricultural practices?
Yeah, like if I'm going for the specific, like 50 lakh rupees are dedicated to the agricultural tools, and less than 1 lakh for the mass level training. Uh, like a great organic farmer can be invited for the 4,000 farmers, 5,000 farmers, like, okay, and pandal is there. There is kind of a event management. Okay, there is a gathering of huge farmers, and so these provisions are also there at block level. Okay, so for an event, there are funds. For exposure visits, there are funds. Okay, so training is like ongoing process. Last 20 years I have, means whatever I discovered in our area, like from mushroom training to honeybee, to millets, to organic farming training, to exposure visits to different states, those all trainings are there. And like 1 crore farmers of our Jharkhand are trained uh, in these 10 years span.
Okay, I move on to the next question, sir. What steps have been taken to improve the marketing and distribution of agricultural produce as part of these schemes?
Okay. Okay. These first needs a very professional support, because market is marketing, or the sales part, or the supply management part are always managed by the professionals and businessmen, business related people. They cannot be the academic person. They cannot be the bureaucratic officer or the local level people or even the NGO. It should be it should be the professional people, and you have to pay for their time. You have to uh, lure them. You have to attract them. Like for Northeast, for Uttarakhand, they are above the pollution level, above at the particular atmospheric level. There is no pollution, not no pollution in water, no pollution in air, no pollution in soil. Now those marketing people and sales people, agencies are always attracted towards those reasons. That's why one of the reason, like Sikkim is made organic. It is for travel and tourism, and then food. Okay, so if you want to short the problems, then first thing is the quality. Quality parameters should be matched. It should be matched. And if you have not a good quality, then you have to seek for that market. That market is buying the substandard product also. Okay. And second is the consistency. You cannot say I have this product for 2 months. Qualities should be there, consistency should be there. You have to be a supplier. If FPO is met, if a group is there, cooperative society is met, you have to procure somewhere else if you have not those product in your stock. You If you want to build a good relationship, then you have to be consistent, you have to be quality, you should have quality in your product, and you should have the credit feasibility. Like many people uh, uh, many people delay their payments. Okay, even the Reliance Fresh or the big agencies, they don't pay uh, afterwards or tomorrow or day after tomorrow. They always pay after 20 days, after 1 month. Many pay after 2 months. So you have to be good at managing your finances. It's all about how you manage the timing, how you manage the finances, how you are managing the timing of the harvesting and inventory and the stock. And these can be managed only at uh, with a group. An individual cannot handle those supply chain and value chain management. So if you are forming a group, FPO or a cooperative society, be ensure that you should not mix poor with non-poor and farmer with non-farmer. Many of the issues are going at a cooperative society level and FPO level, that okay, we are here to get the benefit subsidy from the schemes. Okay, those are low hanging fruits. Those are not the purpose of cooperative societies and FPOs. FPOs and cooperative societies should be used to handle heavy cash. Capital intensive structure can help you to market and even to hire an expert. I'm a consultant. I consult people on dairy management, desi cow dairy management, or the agroforestry part, or the natural farming part. But I charge for those consultancy. So if there is a professionalism in a group, they hire good people, they connect with good people, they understand what is ongoing in the market. So you have to check for those intricacies, and you have to be professional. You cannot say I'm a farmer. uh, NGO mode cannot be used, or it cannot help you to success to market your products. It should be in a professional manner.
Okay. Can you highlight any challenges or areas where block level government schemes for farmers may need improvement or expansion?
Obviously, improvement on the data management first part is there, because policies are based on data. So if you have not a good structured data, uh, good quality data like soil health card is also not, we cannot trust the certification agency part, like they are distributing certificates and they are not monitoring. Okay, so it is detrimental for the consumers and for the farmers also. Okay, so there should be stringent policies on the quality parameters for the organic products, for the soil health card. And they need to basically improve on the timing part. If they need to plan beforehand, so that the schemes should reach at the proper time to the farmers.
Okay. How can farmers actively participate in the planning and execution of these block level programs to ensure their needs are addressed effectively?
Okay, so it will not come from the block. It should come from the farmers level. So we have made a group, Jharkhand Mahasabha, Kisan Mahasabha, here in Jharkhand. And we have an initiative like in a month, the related authorities, the agricultural professionals, bureaucrats should meet once a month with a group of representative of the farmer. Like we have more than 20 districts, so 20 plus farmers will meet them at regular interval, and we should go for stopping the irrelevant schemes. Like we have a dedicated 4,600 crore fund, agricultural fund, for our Jharkhand per year. And we know, like more than 500 crore, more than 1,000 crore schemes are not required or needed or even demanded by the farmers. They may be good at different states, in different states. Like it is good in Maharashtra, so that agency came to Jharkhand, the same agencies, and shown the good success rate at the Maharashtra level. But in India, we cannot have one fits for all policy. we have more than 20 agroclimatic zones, so we should have 20 different kinds of approach to our local agricultural needs. And it comes from samvad, it comes from discussion. You have to be, you cannot be just doing protest outside the offices, outside for the political parties. Discussion are the much more relevant part. We should have to be in regular connect with the farmers, with the local authorities, and at the block level. Then you see the policy level change.
Okay, thank you very much. We have now completed the round of questions. On behalf of agricultureinformation.com, we like to thank Mr. Ravi Singh Choudhary for the talk and for answering the questions. I'd like to also thank all the participants in the meeting. This meeting will now be closed.